Hello, I'm Matt Crampton, and we are in my shop. You are sitting on my workbench. There's another workbench behind me. You can kind of see, kind of nice outside, and got some stuff I'm working on today. One thing I'm working on today is unboxing a new circular saw that I'm going to be building into a combination bench. It's gonna live with my table saw. And it's going to flip down to allow for a flat surface for outfeed when I'm using my table saw for stuff. So anyways, I need to open this box of Dewalt miter saw, and it is a DWS715. Here, you can see it right here. And so I'm going to open this up and unpack it, and I thought I'd take a video of me doing that, and maybe that's interesting to you. And then we're going to do some test cuts to see how it's working, make sure everything looks good. And then in another video, you're going to see me actually putting together and using that workbench I'm talking about. And it'll make a little more sense when I show you some drawings of it. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. If that's interesting, stick around. Bye. All right, well, I've unboxed this miter saw, and it looks pretty nice. It's a very nice finish. All the pieces seem like they were put together well, and it swings very nicely. Moving from 0 to 45, it locks right in at different angles, which is pretty cool. I think if I adjust the the fence here, I can take this down to, oh, I gotta unscrew this. This will let me swing it down to 45 right there, and auto stops there. And then I can see that we've got a clear swing to 45. It's pretty nice. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my workbench outside, and we'll make some test cuts, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Okay, we're going to do some test cuts with this miter saw. We're going to do a 2x4. We're going to do a 4x4. Then we'll try a 2x6. And finally, we're going to take a shot at a 4x6 as well. So I'm going to do some 90-degree cuts, and then we'll play around with doing some 45-degree cuts as well. But here we go. So I have it locked at 0 degrees and at 0 degrees here as well. So first impressions, this thing is way more powerful than the 10-inch Ryobi saw that I had. I think the blade is better too, so the one that came out of the box. So obviously this is spoiling me a lot, but the cut that came off of that is just really, really smooth. It's a really nice blade. I mean, this is only the 24 tooth blade anyways, which is, they make it, you know, optimized for cutting rough lumber for construction. Probably I'm going to swap it out for an 80 tooth blade so that I get really nice cuts. This one has very minimal you know, breakout on the end. It's not so bad. So anyways, really nice. We'll try the 4x4 next. Now, I don't know if you can see how nice that is, but it's just really smooth. Now, on my 10-inch Ryobi, I couldn't cut all the way through a 4x4. I would always have a little bit stuck at the end that I would have to flip it over and do. So having a 12-inch saw is really, really nice for me. So very successful. That's really nice. Okay, we're going to do a 2x6 now. Okay, just the same as the others, really nice. A little chip out here on the edge. You can't really see it, but not too much, just a little bit. If I had a zero clearance insert on there, I wouldn't have gotten that. But I mean, this is totally acceptable. And cutting through this, I could tell I could have put at least a 2x10, maybe a 2x12 in there, and I could have cut it just as easily. So that worked out very well. And okay, last but not least, I'm going to try this 4x6, and we'll see how well we do. I'm not 100% sure whether this saw can cut through this or not. All the way. No problem. Wow, this is great. A 4x6 just ate it up. Could have done a 4x8, I think. I think it would have been fine. Really happy with that. So to do a 45-degree cut, I need to unscrew this part back here and drop the blade down to 45 degrees, which is indicated over here in the back. Tighten it up. All right. There's the 2x4. Oop. And a little bit of chip out there. Nice 45-degree cut. Okay, I'm going to attempt to make a 45-degree cut in this piece of 4x4. I'm not sure at 45 degrees whether it can reach all the way through, so we're going to give it a shot. Okay. So with a 12-inch blade, you only have enough to cut through about 4/5 of a 4x4. You can kind of see where it stopped here and it stopped there. So a lot of you guys probably know that already. I wasn't sure. So anyways, that's the first time I tried doing that. So, and yeah, the issue is that once it gets this far down, the axle, the thing that is spinning the blade, is tapping onto the wood and it can't go any farther. So you can't cut 45-degree angle on 4x4, which means we're not going to be able to do it on the 4x6 either, but we will try it out on the 2x6. And there we go, 4x4, or sorry, 2x6 at 45-degree angles. Looks beautiful. So anyway, I made a bunch of test cuts with this saw. Again, this is the DWS715. Really excited about it. This was my old saw. This is a 10-inch Ryobi that I've been using for years and years and years. The switch and the starter on it is starting to go, so I'm excited that I'm upgrading to this one before I start building that workbench that I was talking about before. So just a couple of specs on this. So it's, again, DWS715, it's 36 pounds, 4,000 RPM. I considered a couple of other Dewalt saws. There's the DWS779 and 780. And those are draw saws. And what that means is that when you pull this down, you can actually pull it forward and it can cut wider boards, which is nice. But when they are much larger in footprint, and I need a smaller footprint so that it will be able to swing down when I want to use swing it down to use the full top of my workbench that I'm working on right now. And yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know, I'll be posting more of these coming up. Thanks.